How to assemble the Bambu Labs AMS 1 bottom feeder unit upgrade kit. How to disassemble your AMS system when it's not taken out already. There's 2 screws here and here. Take those out. Then you'll want to unplug it from the back. Unplug the tubing as well. Push down, it'll release. Then when you start sliding it this way, it'll get to a bind point. You want to push this down and it slides past. Now there are 2 plugins on the back. Unplug those. We are going to disassemble and reassemble the Bambu Labs AMS 1 feeder unit upgrade. Choose your AMS feeder unit. Then you'll take a 1.5 millimeter hex screw, go along and unscrew all 4 screws from the bottom. You want to remove the roller bar. And any wires connected. There are 4 screws on the bottom feeder unit. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Once you have the feeder unit taken out, go on and take out the 4 screws that hold the upper half together. You will want to unscrew the 2 screws holding the worm gear. On the original feeder unit module, you will have to semi-squeeze the material and it will pull out. Mine has the same function as well. What you'll take from the original parts is the 2 brass bearings, the feeder unit, gear section, the top half, and the worm gear. Once you have everything put together, take the 2 brass fittings and put them with the larger section going inward, or going outward, excuse me. When assembling, what you can do is push them all the way to the sides. Then we're just going to repeat our process. Put in the furthest side closest to the adjuster, and then squeeze. And as you're squeezing, but be very gentle. Even the originals will break. This is what you want to do. Squeeze and just work it in. If you're gentle enough and you're just patient, you will not have any issues. Squeezing like this. This is what the adjuster looks like. Fully tensioned, and it's very tight. When you loosen it, it gets less tight. Every single one of them will come assembled with the lever and the pin included. Let's attach that worm gear. What you'll want to do is just get the first thread on each one. Once you have the worm gear motor attached, now you can start assembling the rest of the feeder unit. Make sure the tension screw is unset all the way. So now, once you have it in place, the gear mechanism on the bottom can go up and down, and this one will attach to here if you're setting it properly. Just make sure that it's in the right groove. Here comes the fun part, putting together the top half and screwing it down. Start with the two front pieces, and we're just going to gently screw it in, not over tightening it because it will crack, just like the originals. That's in. Now you have your adjuster fully assembled. To reassemble the unit, put it back into the module relocation part. Make sure that the tubing lines up properly and the screws will line up properly. Unlike what I'm doing. When tightening the screws, you have to be making sure that you do not over tighten and strip out the plastic threads just like the originals. What we're going to do now is just test with the two front pieces to make sure that it is locking correctly. And as you can see, it's going into gear. Now for the two back screws. Do that with all four, and now you can print with TPU on a Bambu AMS. But it is not guaranteed that it will work with all TPU types, so just stick with TPU 95A or shore hardness near that range. If you guys enjoyed this video and you found the instructions helpful, if not, please DM me or email us at hangar12customs@gmail.com.